Welcome back to the Golf Improvement Podcast, episode 219.
Welcome to the podcast for golf lovers who are looking to shoot lower scores. Dedicated to professional club fitting, putting and short game improvement, and effective practice techniques to improve your golf game. This is the Golf Improvement Podcast with your host, Tony Wright.
Hello, this is Tony Wright from Game Improvement Golf in Oak Ridge, Tennessee with the Golf Improvement Podcast, dedicated to sharing useful information on professional club fitting, putting and short game improvement, and effective practice techniques, changing golfers' lives, one golfer at a time. Hi, it's good to be back. Since it's been about 6 months since I've done a new podcast, I felt like I should update you a bit on all things surgery, golf, and life. I delayed hip replacement surgery from December 2023 through July 2024. And for much of that time, to be truthful, I was in a lot of pain. However, my August 1st surgery went exceptionally well. I was fully recovered 6 weeks after my left hip replacement. I'm now diagonally bionic, a new right knee and a new left hip. I've been working since early in 2024 with my good friend from Germany, PGA teaching professional Mike McFadden, on a significant golf swing change. It was pretty amazing that after the surgery, I realized how much my bad hip had affected my ability to swing a golf club and also to do some of the things that Mike was teaching me. I'm making really good progress on improving my golf swing and my game. However, I've lost a lot of distance in the last year. I'm sure anybody that's a little bit older can reflect on that for themselves. Good drives now often max out at about 180 yards, every once in a while a little longer, but not too many times. And so less distance with fairway woods and irons too. I'll be sharing a lot more in the future about how I'm working to do a few things. Play with the correct fitted clubs for my game, to gain more clubhead speed and distance, and improve my body strength and flexibility. All of these fit together in one neat little package that I hope will make a difference in my golf. It's already started to be a fun journey. Most of you, I think, know I have pretty much shut down my club fitting business in May of 2023, and I'm now only continuing to help the Roan State men's golf team and a little bit the women's golf team to improve their putting performance. I notified the state of Tennessee that my business is officially closed, and on January 1st of 2025, it is. So life continues to be good and interesting. And after this short break, a little bit about my favorite books read and podcasts posted in 2024. And then an announcement about the future of the Golf Improvement Podcast in 2025.
Tony Wright and Game Improvement Golf, changing golfers' lives, one golfer at a time.
So, a little bit first about my favorite books of 2024. As a start, I decided I think it was late 2023, to start reading books on my Kindle and create notes that I could review later. Well, anyhow, here are the books. I think, belief that the most influential book I read in 2024 is titled 10 to 25, The Science of Motivating Young People by Dr. David Yeager. I both read it and listened to an Audible recording of the book, and I'll probably listen to the recording again. This book talks about a game-changing approach to helping young people achieve their best. The second is a group of 4 books from Darren Donnelly, who has created a series of 8 books that he calls Sports for the Soul. The book titles are Relentless Optimism, Think Big to Win Big, The Mental Game, and Think Like a Warrior. Darren's found a great formula for creating interesting stories that have great messages. The third is a book that a Twitter friend, Keith Muir, suggested recently, and I've been listening to it on audible.com, Golf for Enlightenment by Deepak Chopra. Finally, a book that I knew about and I think had read once but wanted to read again and make notes about, Burn Your Goals, The Counterculture Approach to Achieving Your Greatest Potential by Joshua Medcalf. In addition to these books, I want to highlight 2 other books that I reread in the past year because I thought they were so important. First of all, Live the Best Story of Your Life by tennis great Bob Litwin, another book that I both read on my Kindle and listened to on Audible. And finally, Atomic Habits, an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones by James Clear. Finally, my podcast of the year. Well, I didn't post a lot of them in 2024, but hands down, my favorite was episode 217, the Roan State Fab Four. Seth Robinette, Caleb Tipton, Kieran McCarthy, and Louis Stott. These 4 led Roan State to a 5th place finish in the 2024 NJCAA Division II National Tournament, and all 4 are now continuing to play competitive golf at 4-year colleges. These 4 led Roan State to a 5th place in the 2024 NJCAA Division II National Tournament, and all 4 of them are now continuing to play competitive golf at 4-year schools. I put links in the show notes for each of my favorites from 2024. But now on to 2025 and why the Golf Improvement Podcast and my website will continue in the coming year. Thanks to sponsorship by putting guru David Orr and the Flatstick Academy.
The Golf Improvement Podcast is sponsored by David Orr and the Flatstick Academy, putting instruction without all of the bull. www.flatstickacademy.com.
I love that tagline in that jingle, and it's actually on David's website. But I'm beyond excited that David said he would sponsor continuing my podcast and website in 2025. In the link I've provided you for the Flatstick Academy, you'll see that he's created more than 385 Flatstick videos, 7,000 hours of content, and 90 premium articles. At least once a month, usually more often, and in fact he did one today, David posts new and valuable content for Flatstick subscribers. Subscribers can subscribe to the Flatstick Academy for $9.99 a month. An incredible value for the money, especially if you want to stop being swayed by much of the awful putting content you see from I would call Dr. YouTube. I benefited from David's Academy and yearly conferences for many years. More in future podcasts, but again, thanks, David. See www.flatstickacademy.com for more details. Well, that's it for today. The Golf Improvement Podcast will be back with some new and interesting interviews soon in 2025. But I want to again thank all of you loyal listeners to these podcasts and also readers of my blog posts. Take care. God bless Ukraine, and God bless America.
Game Improvement Golf, changing golfers' lives, one golfer at a time. www.gameimprovementgolf.com